Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm presenting you my finished pages for December 2018. Since I have been away at the beginning of December on a short trip, I only managed to do 10 pictures, but I'm quite happy that I still can present that amount of colorings, so we will dive straight in. The first part, I'm sorry for the glare guys, I'm filming with a daylight lamp again. The first part of pictures will be Christmas themed, because yeah, at the beginning of December I had to do some wintry or Christmassy pictures, and the first one done is Jeremy Cricket. I did some clear stamps to give some extra wintry effects, and I also stamped this little guy here, because otherwise it was just him with his umbrella and that's it. The background is done with Albrecht Dürer pencils, a set of 3 colors I believe I've used, and just as with my videos about my Inktense background in the Halloween picture, I just color a small amount near an object and then fade it out. But in the future I will do a video about how I do it with 3 colors if you like. I think it's a possibility to do this one in a color with me video series, so that you can follow from A to Z or to Z how a coloring is done. And what did I use on him? I think Prismacolors. Yes, Prismacolors acrylic paint, because there are splatters of course. Pearlescent paint. Oh yes, I did buy my cheap pearlescent watercolors in my discount store, and I did put some, but I know, yes, it's a bit visible on the umbrella and also on the snowball and on his gloves. But since Prismacolors are so waxy, it looks like he also has paint over him, but that's not the case. And on the snowflakes there is glitter gel pen. It's very nice to work on him. Really enjoyed every minute. And I stepped away from his normal colors. I just gave him my own outfit. So that was him. And I've put down this white paper so that I don't have a glare on this protector. The second one I did was also a Christmas picture, and you can see the gold paint already. The Kuretake Gansai Tambi was used. And for the rest, this one is watercolors by Alina Gallo, the set that I won through Instagram. Graphitint. Where did I use Graphitint? I always write everything down that I've used, but I can't remember where I've used Graphitint. I think on the bricks, yeah, on the bricks and on this border. I believe the windows are also shaded with some pencil. Prismacolors. I've used a few brands of pencils. Most of the coloring I did with Prismacolor pencils, but she's done with Sudi style pencils, and she with my original Guangui pencils. Yes, that's it. I think this is a glitter eyeshadow put on with some glue. I wanted to try out if I could make it work, and it did, but it's not was not very handy. And then of course, and this one is a very beautiful kind of stickles, the one that is saying to Santa Claus. It's called Holly, and it's a combo of green and red. Really, I can't get it any closer, but I hope it's a bit visible. So I really enjoyed working on this page. And here is also some stickles used, but a sprinkled sugar, I believe, so it's not very shimmery, but it's giving a bit of a snow effect. And the Christmas balls or glitter gel pen. So that was this one. And then I did a Disney picture in a very small book, a very cheap book, bought in my discount shop. They had a few just special for the holiday season. Oh, I can show you the back maybe. Here is a small so it's all Christmas and presents themed, wintry themed, so it's very nice. It was only not even €1, I think. The paper though is very thin. I'm sorry, this is not quite handy. So you can see the buckling. It's I've used water. I've used Albrecht Dürer, if I'm not mistaken, for the background. Oh, I didn't write it down. What did I on the other side? Oh yes, I did here. And I've used also some alcohol-based markers, that's visible. Let me show. Albrecht Dürer, yes. Yeah. Okay, now I remember. And I was using my old materials on some of the pictures this month. I really wanted to grab those back again. So he has a base layer here and there of Le Mouchet markers, and the extra shading is done with Marco Renoir pencils. And Olaf has some Spectrum Noir clear glitter gel on him, but I don't know. I'm going to grab this lamp. Is it visible? I'm afraid it's not showing. And I don't have my other torch with me. If you want to see the glitter, it's best to visit my Instagram page. But you can see the glitter on this ornament and on the little bells. There's also some gel pen used, but it's a shame that Olaf isn't shimmering. You can see it a bit now. But yeah, also a very nice picture to work on. And then I've tackled my Fairy Miracles book. And I did these two lovely ladies surrounded with or by cookies. And I've used Inktense for her skirt and for her coat. Also for her coat. The dress I don't remember. It's so hard to remember. The sleigh is Inktense. The drink here is Inktense. This one too, I believe. This, yeah, I believe I did. And then I've used Polychromos pencils on the face of her. I believe Colorsoft on her face. Yeah, can't remember anything else, but I've used Colorsoft for the most part. I think the most things I layered with Inktense, and I went over it with the Colorsofts, I believe, if I remember correctly. And there's also some stickles here and there on the cookies and on their clothing. on this house here, on the birds. So this was the first in this book. Then I went to my Polish cat book. I remembered a picture with a Christmas tree in it, so I had to do that one. And that's this one. I played around with some light on him because of the candles, and it's not a very big success, but oh well. And I did make a wrong decision doing a green ornament here instead of something more poppy. But and the gifts down here are done with my pearlescent watercolors from the discount shop. Under spotlight it will be more shimmery than under a daylight lamp. And as you can see, I've also used some glitter gel pens on the ornaments. And this was also a combo of different pencil brands. I've used my new Chinese budget-friendly pencils. I've used Inktense on the curtains that I remember. Color Softs on some of the balls. I also did some watercolor. Where did I put watercolor? Maybe on this. Oh no, I used it on the tree. Yes, the base layer of the tree was watercolor and I've shaded it in with pencil. Yeah, that's how it was done. So that was this one. And then we are coming to my last Christmas themed page. I must say I love Lizzie Mary Collins books, but the paper in this one is just awful. It was really hardly impossible to work with my Inktense pencils. I'm glad that I could manage to make him look like he does look now, but I'm going to check. It's dried up perfectly now. Oh no, not quite. I had some bleed through, and I've never had that with the other two books by Lizzie. So this paper isn't the best. Once I've activated it with water, my colors, it immediately dried, and it was very difficult to move the ink around because it's all Inktense. Did I use some shading? Yes, I've used some Color Softs, but I don't know where. Oh yes, on his face. All the rest is Inktense. And I did his face with Color Soft pencils. And he has some stickles on his head and some pearlescent paint on the white. And I've added some wintry details with some snow here and there. So in the end, I'm quite pleased with how he turned out, but it doesn't bring back happy memories for being the most easy page to color in. And that's why I was done with Christmas, I think. And the next one I did in the Mystical Beauty special. I really wanted to color a Zan von Zet figure again, and I did. And I did use my new liquid watercolor paints. So protect the page behind, always protect your page behind. But Fami from Fami's Passion told me that liquid watercolors combined with water bleed through, and without water probably not. I don't know, I haven't tested them yet without water, but combined with water you get this. And I wanted, instead of using typical watercolors, I mean blues and turquoises, I wanted to try something else. So I did some small areas. I put some water on it, and then I just went with the brush and dipped some of the liquid watercolor so that it could flow around and have its own life. And I've combined two colors, orange and a kind of yellow, and this is the result. So you really can see that the paint did its own thing, and it was a bit of a fiery water. I've used Kuretake paint on the ribbon in her hair, some glitter gel pen on her top, Kuretake for the white details, and my discount pearlescent paint on her tail, and some glitter gel pen on the ornament and the necklace that she's wearing. And her skin is done entirely with the Brutfuner discount pencils. They perform quite well. I'm really impressed. Her hair is also Brutfuner. It was really nice to work on, and I was really happy that I had my break from Christmas pictures. So that was this one. Then I did one in the Enchanting Fairies coloring book, and I'm very proud of this one. This was the original picture, which is very beautiful, and I've written down what I've used on the page beside. But I wanted to make mine a bit wintry. So they have some snow on their heads. There is some snow on the apples. And I'm going to try and zoom in, refocus. And I've used a lot of watercolors on this one. And they also have some Spectrum Noir here and there to give it a frosty shine, but it's not visible here with this camera. And I've used, let me check, Color Soft for the background. No, excuse me, Derwent Graphitint for the background. Color Soft on this little guy. Derwent Drawing for his and his clothes. Polychromos for their faces. And again, Color Soft for his outfit. So it was a Derwent page for the most part, only their faces, because I wanted to give them a more tinted kind of face. That's why I've used Polychromos. He's a bit more pale. I was really happy with how these turned out. And this is also Derwent Graphitint. This is a base layer of Graphitint with some pencils on top, and I think I've used the Color Softs for the apples too, because I knew it had to be apples because of the title and because of the picture on the other side. So that was this one. Then number 9, I've grabbed Sagoros Ochsagnar again, and I did the troll page. At first it was quite a disaster. I drew the bubbles and I did with Inktense a purple background, and it was so harsh and dark. It wasn't what I was expecting. So I've rescued it with using some pink or fuchsia Neocolor 2 crayon, some acrylic watered down white paint, some pearlescent paint. I dotted here and there. It's visible here. It's that I've dotted. And then I've used quite a lot. Here are the dots visible also. and here in the corner. And I've used quite some white gel pen on this page. And I'm super happy with how light everything has become. Most of it is Derwent Intense. This is Intense, this one also. Did I do some extra shading? I don't believe I did. And the troll himself is all color soft. Yeah. And this is also Intense, and the mushroom. The plants here also. So everything Derwent Intense and the troll Derwent color soft. Very happy with this one. And I've used my pearlescent paint on the bubbles in the end, so that they are not quite white but more pinkish. They have a more pinkish undertone. So yeah, very happy with this one. And then it's the last page for this month. It's the 30th of December today. I will be looking for a new picture to work on, but I don't know if it will be finished by tomorrow, so I thought it was the best to just film already the pictures that were finished. And so this is the last one, and as you can see, it's quite normal. But if I hold it on the other angle, there is a bit of glitter visible. It will be more visible on my video on Instagram, but you can get the picture. And I have had some acrylic glitter paints from my discount shop, but in Berlin I've bought this one. But it's not a very good one, because if I rub with my finger on a place where the paint is used, the glitter moves around. So I think I will have to fix it with some hairspray or something. But for the rest, I'm very happy with how this turned out. And because she's looking so weird, I thought it was a nice idea to do the unicorn in the same colors as the background. And she has some stickles on her head and in her ears. Going to refocus again so that it's more visible. The Sakura jelly roll, and he has also some earrings. And for the glow on the mushrooms, I used some white Prismacolor pencil at first, but since I was working with a very tiny pencil, it wasn't white enough. So I grabbed my oil pastels by Pentel, and I did some extra white, and it's better now. And the base layer of her is marker. This is a watercolor, a very cheap one from China. I still have it here. So it's done with this one, the green and the brown, or these two I believe I've used. So a brown here and some green there. And the background and the unicorn are Neocolor too, with to soften the colors, a mixture of watered down acrylic white paint. And all the shading, oh yeah, and the trees are Derwent Graphitint with some shading of pencils on top. And for the shading I've used only the Brutfuner pencils, and they work fantastic over markers. So, and it's visible that only she... Oh, and I did the mushrooms also in marker. That was I had forgotten that. So very happy. So for my feeling, a beautiful finish for this month. So that was it, guys. We're through. The new year will start soon. I have a ton of plans. I hope I can realize them and do some color alongs with all kinds of materials, budget friendly, more expensive materials, brand pencils of a certain brand. Yeah, as I did on this page, I've used some expensive neocolors for some parts, but for the other things I've used some cheaper materials. I really like to combine different stuff together, and yeah, it's just super fun. So yeah, I'm really planning on doing more color alongs in the future, or do some small tutorial videos. So really looking forward to that. Okay, I'm almost 27 minutes filming, so before I have to use my video editor again, which I still have to learn a lot about, I'm going to say goodbye, wishing you all a very good new year, and we will talk in 2019. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.